How's it going, YouTube? Today I'm hanging with Hardin. I'm back on my kayak thing again, man. As you can see, I done put the Boondocks landing gear on it. I built a fish crate. I thought I had my camera playing, but it cut off because it was hot. I guess it's a GoPro thing. I don't know, man. Kind of made me mad, so I didn't get none of that on film. So I'll show you the crate though later. But I did get a 24 amp hour LiPo battery, lithium, pretty good, and the Garmin Echo Map UDH 93 SV with the transducer. So I'm gonna install that today on the native Watercraft. Here it is, just look. That's the Garmin unit. And that's just the Amazon battery. I'm gonna see how it works. It had good reviews, so I figured I'd try it out. This is what I got so far. That's the crate I built. Like I said, I thought it was recording, but the daggone camera cut off and got hot. Didn't get hardly none of it. So I just gotta show you the finished product. Also, this 303 stuff. See how my kayak is shining like it is? You might not be able to see it in the video, but I put this stuff on there, man. Aerospace protected 303. That's some good stuff. That's real good stuff right there. Protected from UV rays and stuff like that. I guess cracking over time. It says spread on there every 3 to 5 weeks, but I don't know if I'll do that or not. But I mean, that's what it says. But there's the Boondocks landing gear and the crate again. Like I say, today I'm gonna put this Garmin fish finder on there. It's the 9-inch. See how it goes. So, all right, I'm gonna start off by mounting the transducer. It has this plate that goes on top of the transducer, but it's got these little bitty nipples sticking out. You got to get them lined up to get it in place correctly. You get them lined up, they line up pretty good. And it comes with these little screws. You screw it in there. It's 5 of them. Then you got this bracket that mounts to the back. Then I'm going to crawl up under the boat and run it up through the transducer hole that's already in the kayak for you, ready to go. So I'll show you that here in a second. All right. Right here is where the transducer goes. I don't know if you can see it because of the sun. Unscrew those 2 Phillips heads. I've done it. I pre-done it. Pull that up. And it's got a little rubber plug already in there. Pull that plug out of there. Jeez, that's in there tight. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. All right, I got that out. That was pretty tough. Like it's supposed to be. You don't want that leaking, you know, filling up with your battery and everything. So there's the hole right there for the transducer. You can see it. So I'll feed that wire up through there and go ahead and get that out the way. And it's even got a little cleat here you can run your wires underneath to. So I'm mounted over there. I got the Yak Attack mount mounted over there. I was gonna put it there, but I think that'll be the best spot. I can slide up and reach it. Like there's a 9-inch screen. I should be able to see that pretty good, even my old eyes. So let me get that pulled through the hole and get back to you. By the way, you got to slice your little rubber thing to get that transducer wire in there, because you ain't no way you're pulling that wire through there, because that's pretty tight. So you got to break out your X-Acto or whatever kind of blade you got that's sharp to cut through this rubber. It's pretty stiff. So just thought I'd let you know. All right, now I'm up under here, as you can see. There's 2 screws on your hull there. Transducer's in the way for you to see. There's 2 screws where you mount it to. Get those 2 screws. I'm gonna see how this Garmin mount works. If it don't work, I'm gonna order a different one, because I want it up in there pretty good where I don't have to worry about nothing hitting it or damaging it. So I'm gonna see how this one looks and go from there. So, well, ran into a slight problem. The 2 screws that came out of the hole are too short to mount the transducer plate right there. And the kit that Garmin gives, they don't work on the Kayak. Ain't the same thread. So I watched these 2 dudes, Untamed Outdoorsman or something there like that, and they said to use the 2 screws from the transducer plate up top. They're long enough, and they're right. The 2 little short ones, 2 little short ones right there, I put them back up top and put them long ones down bottom in this, put them in this plate right here. It's gonna work out fine. Appreciate that, fellas. All right, we're still under the yak here. Got the transducer mounted right there, but I think it hangs down too low. I think it'll hit something and damage it. My person, it's all the way slid all the way up far as it'll go. So I don't know. I'll get back and I look at it. It's still hanging low to me. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the install, but I'm gonna order a bracket and put a different bracket on there. Maybe it'll get up in there a little deeper and hide it to protect it a little bit more, because I just don't like that. Yeah, that's hanging way down. I mean, even though the belly of the belly's back here, it might be okay. I don't want to take a chance. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the install. When I get the new bracket, I'll show you how I install that. All right, I decided to stop the install until I get the correct transducer mount. So I'm just gonna hold up. I like to do stuff right the first time kind of guy, because I really don't want to take it all back apart. I know when I slide it on the back of my truck, if I had it on a trailer, that would have been fine probably, but I'm putting it on the back of my truck, and that bar and my tailgate probably would have hit that transducer and would have messed it up. So I'm just gonna hold off, wait till the part comes. It came from Georgia. I ordered it the 7th. It should have been here by now. Georgia ain't that far away. So, but I'll just wait till I get the right stuff in, and I'll get back with you then. All right, time to continue the transducer install for the, remember I didn't like the way this thing hung down too low for me. So my new mount came today. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty much the one-piece mount. You mount the transducer to it using the original Garmin hardware, and then you just mount this to the bottom of your hole, and it puts it up in there real good where it'd be tucked away from getting hurt or anything like that. That's what I wanted right there. So basically, I take these 5 screws out and put them in here, these 5 holes. So I'm gonna get that mounted up, and then I'm gonna crawl up under the yak and get it up there. I'm gonna show you how high it sits up in there now. All right, so the mount, it's on there. I can already tell it's gonna make it sit way up in there compared to the other one, how it had all that right there. Look at the comparison there. This one's gonna be way up in there, tucked away. So I like that. This mount, I'm gonna give these guys a shout out, man. This mount is made by Yak Hobby in Beaufort, Georgia. I'll leave the link in this. I'll leave the description, a link in the description. You know, so you can, maybe you won't like the same stuff, and you can put this on your kayak too. This was made for the Native Titan, you know, X. So it's gonna work out good. Crawl up under here, run my transducer through my hole, and I'm gonna get it mounted up. All right, transducer is mounted. It looks way better, y'all. You can't even see it hanging down at all now. Look at that. It don't hang down from the bottom or nothing. It's up in there pretty good. If it'll focus. Look at that. Now when I slide it in my truck bed, it won't grab it or nothing. So that's perfect. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. One less thing you got to worry about, you know. Yep, name, what's the dude's name? Kayak hobby. That's a great invention there. All right, got the transducer ran, got my battery in there. Now I'm gonna put this, I think it's called a ferrum. I can't remember, but I never see people put these things on their transducer core. When I read in Garmin's website, they said you got to put it on there for interference or something other like that. So I'm gonna put it on my cord, and it said don't take the tag off. You want to put it close to the plug as possible, but since my tag is right there on the end, I'm gonna have to put it back here somewhere. So I'm gonna strap that on there, and I'll be back. All right, there it is, finished. When you put that thing on there, make sure you don't pinch your wires. Last thing you want to do is have a short with your new depth finder. You can't figure out what's wrong. Come to find out, you pinched the wires on your little magnet thing here. So I'm gonna get the slack out of this, roll up some, zip tie it, just have enough to go to the back of my quick attach mount, and then run some power. I'll be ready to go. Well, it's all finished up. Once again, the GoPro ran hot and all this stuff. I don't know what the deal is with it. But anyway, got the battery in there. I'm gonna tape these up, get them out of the way. Ran it underneath there, ran it through here. And I pulled the track up and put a zip tie under the track to hold it in place. 2 spots, zip tied it to the mount there. Turned it on. It's ready to go now. I couldn't be happier, man. You know, this project came together pretty quick. You know, that's what I said. I planned on just doing the Boondocks landing gear and then the depth finder. Luckily, I found those things fairly quickly. The Boondocks wasn't on sale, but the daggone Garmin was. That was a lucky thing right there, that Garmin being on sale. But that's it, man. I put a camera mount on here. You've probably seen that in the video. Camera mount there. I got a camera mount there. So I'm gonna try to do some filming while I'm on the water and see how it goes. But here's the finished product so far. Only thing else I'm probably gonna add, I'll put a power pole on the back at some point. I think it mounts on the side, but it might be able to go right there in the middle. I don't know for sure. I have to do some research. And then see, everybody has the XI3. I can't afford a torpedo to go on the back or one of those systems. I can put an XI3 up there. So, hey, if you like it, what I'm doing here, man, leave me a like, subscribe. Hey, leave some comments. Leave some comments about the kayak, man. This is my first real kayak. I've had some little bitty rinky-dink ones. But this is my first real dedicated fishing kayak, man. So just let me know what you think. Give me some pointers, tips, advice, anything, man. Anything helps me out. I take all kinds of criticism, so it's all good. Thanks for watching the video. I'm out. All right. I'm gonna load this thing on the back of my truck because I'm going fishing today. Too wide, ain't it? Wow.
Good thing you got wheels. You got to push it all the way around.
The whole yard now because it's too wide to go through the gate. This gate over here is closed.
Come on, Jace, over here.
Right here. Whoa.
Good job, Jace.
That better, Mom?
Yep.
That
It still ain't easy, but
that one, Mom?
better than this thing right here I had. You know what I'm gonna do with this? Garbage. Thanks for watching.